Ah, another day of work down here at the docks. Right, Salty? Salty? Salty, where are you? But Salty was nowhere to be seen. Cranky, have you seen Salty anywhere? No, I haven't, replied Cranky. He was here last night, but now he's gone. I wonder where he's at. Where are Boko and Derek whenever you need them? Asked Timothy over the clay pits. They said they're going to be back from working in Napper Yard, but they didn't. I know, replied Gator. I wonder where they're at. Where is this with my coaches? Asked Gordon impatiently over at Nafford. He's not being lazy again, isn't he? Actually, Gordon, replied Stafford as he arrived with his coaches, Dennis wasn't around to shunt your coaches for you, so I'd do it instead. Just then, Thomas arrived. Daisy was supposed to arrive at Farmer Cole's farm to take the milk to Napford, but she never showed up, so I had to do it instead. I'm wondering where she has gotten to. Who knows, replied Gordon. It seems that many diesel engines have vanished overnight last night. I believe so too, replied Bertie as he came up. In fact, from what I heard, that every single diesel here on Sodor had vanished over last night. Me too, agreed Wilbert. Over at Vickerstown, Dan, Dart, and Sydney weren't even at a diesel works this morning as I went by. Wilbert and Bertie are right, said the Topham Hat as he arrived. I don't know what's happening today. First, Billy had vanished over at Vickerstown near Great Warrington, and now this. But we'll worry about this later on, 'cause right now, we got really to run as usual. Yes, sir, replied Bertie and the engines. They pressed on as all the steam engines continued on doing their work. Spencer thought that all of this was just a silly rumor. How ridiculous, he would say. Every diesel engine had vanished overnight last night, and I believe I know why. How do you know? Asked Hector. Well, replied Spencer, maybe all the diesels had left the island of Sodor for a reason, like going to the mainland to get refueled over there. I don't think so, Spencer, replied Henry. From what I heard about this, that every diesel engine here on Sodor had disappeared overnight while they're sleeping at the proper sleeping locations. I do have to agree with you, Henry, concurred Stephen. That's what I heard as well about this. Me too, agreed Oslo Coach. So, that was just a theory of yours, Spencer. Whatever you say, scoffed Spencer. Meanwhile, over in Napper Yard, with Dennis and Philip gone, Arthur and Doug arrived to take their place as station pilots. Rosie and Stanley began to miss their friends. Come on, you two, called James. Less moping and more working. Doc began to feel sorry for Stanley and Rosie. Over the docks, Porter began to miss Salty even more, as Timothy arrived to take his place helping out at the docks. And he also felt sorry for Porter as well. Don't worry, Porter, he would say. I'm pretty sure Salty's alright, wherever he's at. Yeah, agreed Cranky. Just be happy now that Timothy is helping you out here until he gets back. Hopefully, that is, of course. I know, replied Porter, but Salty and I are very compatible and close to one another. We first made each other when I first arrived here on Sodor a couple of years ago, and been working here ever since. Later that night, as all of the engines were catching some seas over at Vickerstown, with the exception of Logan, who was out and about in the main line taking coal to Great Warrington. He puffed slowly and quietly as he could past the snoozing engines, and arrived at Great Warrington Station just in time. Then he heard a noise. "Who's that?" cried Logan. But there was no response. An engine rolled out of Henry's tunnel, heading straight to where Logan is. Whoever you are, show yourself. What's your name? But the engine still remained silent, and with that, he quickly set to work.